welcome to Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. I'm your host, Janette Burke, and we are live on location at the beautiful Paramount Event and Conference Center in Woodbridge, Ontario for the Brilliant Minded Women's Gala. We have a great night for you in store with some wonderful speakers and entertainment and lots of inspiration for you, the woman who wants to be in business, and so much more. We are standing here with Sharon Lecter, who is part of the Think Rich series and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now she's written a new book called Think Rich for Women, and she's also presenting here tonight at the Gala, the Brilliant Minded Women Gala. Sharon, such an honor to have you on Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. Let's talk one thing that keeps women poor.
Well, one of the biggest issues for women is their lack of self-confidence. Typically, we start out, we get our career, and then we end up finding the man of our dreams, and we give up responsibility for our finances. And women tend to, in business, even though we're starting to get more and more involved, more and more women businesses are started, women tend to have a lack of self-confidence. And so they need to help each other build that confidence so they can really be responsible for the money. Because we already control most of the money. We spend most of the money. We need to learn how to save it, invest it, and make it grow.
And that's true, you know, and the thing is, as I understand it, yes, women, they are earning more than ever, but they also want to treat themselves to luxury items, feeling that they deserve it. So the paycheck comes in and then it goes out on the designer bag or the vacation or the spa or what have you. So can you give us a strategy for how we can have the glorious life, but also save for the future?
Well, I say the sexiest word on earth is assets. So if we learn to build and grow our assets, then that income from those assets can help us pay for those designer bags. So the issue is not what you do for your paycheck, it's what you do with it. And so we need to think about building our wealth to live the life we want, instead of spending it before we have it.
But now today, it's not about a paycheck for a lot of people. They're self-employed. And self-employed means income up and down, peaks and troughs. So sometimes there isn't any money to put away because the money's going into the business. So what do you have to say about that in terms of developing a strategy for assets?
Well, today more than ever, business is no longer such a competitive environment. It's collaborative and cooperative. And 10 years ago, you might have had two competitors that today are working side by side. Women are natural collaborators. And so get together, grow your businesses together, and all will win. Using other people's money, other people's resources. It's not just cash you need to build a business. You can find the right networks. Events like tonight, building your association, finding other people that can help you and support you in your quest for success.
Well, I think that's awesome advice, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your speech, and I know the rest of you are too. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you.
And have a great time tonight.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
And we're sitting here with Pinto.
That's right.
Who is an extraordinary violinist and has given us some incredible entertainment tonight. How did you get involved in Brilliant Minded Women Gala to be here and entertain us so nicely?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not a woman, but being a man, I know some women who are brilliantly minded. One of them would be Maggie from Photographia Boutique, and it's actually because of her that I'm here tonight. So she's providing the photography. She does my photography, and she's affiliated with the organizers tonight.
And where did you train to become such an extraordinary entertainer?
Oh boy, the extraordinary part I'm working on still, but I was born and raised in Hamilton, and my training was in Hamilton, under the Royal Conservatory of Music.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And do you just play violin, or do you play other instruments?
I play a little bit of guitar and piano as well.
So, being that you're so in tune musically, I would imagine that, you know, in some ways instruments are a little bit like women. You have to know what string to pull.
True.
And so tell us a little bit about that. How can you liken your musical training to pleasing women?
Yeah, well, the instruments I play, they all have a G string. Am I going to get in trouble for saying that? That's the 90s. It's okay. We can get away with saying stuff like that.
It's more than 90s, but yeah, okay, go ahead.
But that's also a joke I wanted to throw in. I heard it on the radio the other day. But anyway, with an instrument, really, an instrument is art when I'm playing. And a woman should be treated like art as well. So
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Am I saying the right things?
And you play the right songs, and I was really impressed with the array of songs that you did play. Everything from classical to like current top 10 hits. I believe I heard Frozen. I believe I heard the theme song from the movie What If.
Yeah.
I believe I heard New York, New York, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, you really have a good array of songs. So how do you come to choose what you're going to present?
Oh, you know, I do that by looking at my audience. So I never know what song next. I kind of look at the crowd and just try to get some, you know, like pick up a vibe, I guess, and look at people and see what I can play.
Now, I know you're going off to another gig, so please tell us if we would like to hire you for our weddings or our corporate parties or our bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs. How can we do that? Where can we find you?
You can find me at www.gpinto.com. So gpinto.com.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. You're golden, like your suit. What an amazing night we've had here for the Brilliant Minded Women's Gala in the Paramount Banquet and Conference Center in Woodbridge. We have learned so many powerful tips and tools for women to support women, to be at their very best, and to pursue their dreams regardless. I want to thank Agata for having us here and for creating a beautiful event that will long be remembered. And I want to thank you for being with us. Until next time, continue to be fabulous.